What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another week of the Writer's Room. I'm Alan Halas from Breaking and Entering, and I am joined, as always, by my River West cohort, host of the Mr. Nice Guy podcast, Breaking and Entering contributing writer, Ben Slowey. Ben, how are you feeling today, sir?
Thanks, Alan. I'm doing all right. It's pretty cold today.
Yeah.
Wearing a crew neck, my Cactus Club crew neck for the first time of the season. It's very cozy. But yeah, might have to take this AC out of the window soon.
Yeah. And we are both wearing venue gear today. We did not call each other and coordinate that. Ben has the Cactus Club thing on. I have a Pabst Theater Group hoodie on as well. Did not coordinate that.
No, we're just, we're music scene guys. This is what we do.
Yeah, we just gotta look like we're like we belong. We also have a little bit of a special guest on today's show, and I'm gonna try and not destroy my streaming setup by doing this. We got our little guy, Rocky, the unofficial Breaking and Entering mascot, is here. The dog. He's been snoozing all day, so I am really hoping that he stays chill for the duration of the show. We will see what happens. And we got a bunch of great stuff for you lined up. We got a bunch of great music as well. How have things been in River West? How's been the Mr. Nice Guy taping's been going, Ben?
Man, Mr. Nice Guy's been great. I've actually been having... So last night, I uploaded an episode with one of my best friends from home. And we reflected on just being total fucking idiots when we were kids. And, I love episodes like that, where I could just kind of let loose and just have fun with an old friend. But also I've been having great episodes with local musicians, with local, activists, and having, really present and relevant conversations as well. So, Mr. Nice Guy's been going very well. In terms of River West, I'm still trying to go on a walk around the park every day, but now that it's getting chillier, I might have to start wearing pants again, like full pants, bring the khakis back,
I refuse to believe that is not still summer yet. I think we talked about it just a little bit on the show last week. My wife has already broken out all the pumpkin spice, everything. We went to Target today, and I decided that I was just going to wear sandals and shorts. It was going to be fine. And then a downpour hit. And it was suddenly the worst weather to wear shorts and flip-flops in. And I looked like some lost kid on vacation that needed to buy real pants. That was my terrible life choice for today.
Yeah. I don't know. I really, I guess I don't have to think about it that much, because now that I'm unemployed, I don't really leave the house a whole lot when I don't have to. But yeah, I don't know. I do like the breeze, though. It does feel, I must say, it does feel really nice. Just not, my room not being a sauna right now.
That is helpful. With that, since my little guy is, nope, he's still asleep. Never mind, we're good. We're going to get into our first video, and it's going to feel like a lot more summery and bright and warm, and it's the new video from Reyna. The song is called Lonely Girl. Check it out here on the Writer's Room.
Dear, I think I missed it all again. I had it all, but I just needed a friend. I know you tried so hard to feel loneliness, but I
That was the new video from Reyna. That was Lonely Girl on the Writer's Room. Got to give a quick shout out on Twitch to Tox1, who is watching the show, watching the stream again this week. Don't forget his album is coming out. This is the best way that he can promote it, is by sneaking into our streams. But make sure you check out that album when it comes out as well. Ben, we've had a loaded week in the Milwaukee music scene. You texted me this week and you were like, I have so much that is ready to come out that I just got to write about this week. You got the new Fuzzy Surf record that's out. I have been eagerly anticipating, waiting to hear it. I haven't heard it just yet, but probably I'm going to give it a listen tonight, probably sometime after the Bucks game. But just tons and tons of great music happening all over, and you can find it all on Breaking and Entering.
Exactly. Yes, we've got it all. Slowly but surely, day by day. Now we're getting through everything. But yeah, those damn Bandcamp Fridays. They give us a new slew of things to cover, and this weekend, I opened up my SoundCloud and I found a bunch of new singles from a lot of hip hop artists and electronic producers, and it's well, gotta add that to the list too. So
everyone's dropping.
Everyone is dropping, and and it's cool because there's something for everybody this week. We've got plenty of new hip hop tracks. We've got some great R&B on the site this week. We've got some indie rock, some electronic stuff, and the Fuzzy Surf record today was just it does actually, and I included this in the write up, is that it does actually sound like a candy shop.
Yes, I believe the term you used was a confectionery treat. And that's the best way you can describe that record for sure.
Oh yeah, it's I know that will be when I revisit. By the end of the year, when we're looking back at everything that came out this year, the Fuzzy Surf record is a shining gem, and we got some other got some more stuff already coming out in the next couple weeks. Just trying to, it's just a lot to keep track of.
Yeah, definitely. The new Biscayne, formerly Liza Jane, video is out. Super excited about what she's doing with that. It had a cool I Love Lucy look to it. And I mean, sounds phenomenal as well too. I'm really excited to see what she does as a solo artist. And the thing is, I know Spice God does a lot of production with her. Seeing the two of them work together on stuff is really cool. But then the nice side effect is all the hip hop acts that Spice God works with were in the comments on the Biscayne video, saying how she's next up and she's really gonna blow up just off of their interaction with her already. And I think she would sound really good on a lot of songs with a lot of the hip hop acts coming in to do a hook and stuff like that.
Oh so. I don't know if it's her first video. I don't know if she did any as Liza Jane, but I'm stoked about her direction, her rebranding. I know she's a backline artist now, so she has been just this year has opened so much open for her, and I knew her back when we were still in college, and we used to hang out our friend groups used to hang out, and it's just awesome to see her manifest a dream of hers like that. There's a lot of new videos that have been coming out. You got the new Tacoma, Washington Weekday Club video today.
Yes, that was out today. Was very surprised to see. I mean, they're a band too that, much like Fuzzy Surf, wants to really hone in on the visual aspect of things. That video is kind of a trip to see. They basically just take somebody out to the field and beat them.
It sounds like a Tacoma, Washington video.
Yeah, it's a super gnarly like visual. I just don't know how they shoot some of that stuff. Like they definitely had a video where they robbed a gas station and like shot a guy or he got hit with a car or something like that, like in a garage. Like something super super wild there. Like the imagery of what that band does is absolutely insane. Trying to run down through some of the other videos and things that we've had on the site this week. Do got to give a real quick shout out as well to some of the writers that are not Ben and I for Breaking and Entering. We've got Liesl Sugatan, who's like just knows us through the internet and has been writing for us. I feel like every day she's had like 3 or 4 articles too, like in the everywhere else section of the site. And I know, like, Ben, you've had some stuff from Chicago that you've been posting, too. So, like, the span of Breaking and Entering is not necessarily all just Milwaukee. You can definitely get independent artists from all over the world popping up on our site. I know you had a couple acts from Chicago. One was more, like, experimental.
Yeah, yesterday, I had 2 friends, so I have some good friends that live in the Logan Square area that all make music together. And I kind of told them, like, earlier this year that, you know what, I write for this blog, and you can publish whatever you want, and I'd be happy to share your guys' music on our site once it's out. So I saw they dropped. I had 2 friends, Phonetic and Nate Barksdale, that dropped on Friday. And they're both really, really good at what they do. I mean, Phonetic is like a neo backpack rapper.
Yeah.
And it's got a lot of features that bring like an element of soul, and it's very conscious hip hop. Really, really good stuff that he dropped on his new record, Coping Mechanism, as well as Nate Barksdale, who is like this experimental like soul singer. And this track he just dropped on Friday is unlike like anything I've heard like this whole year. It's this like avant pop, like really like sunshiny soul song about that, like kind of uses an allegory for like his bedroom as like this, you know, world of wonder, and he's giving somebody the choice of whether or not they want to like enter this world, but it's completely up to the other person. And yeah, I've seen him grow a lot as an artist over the last couple of years. I had him on Mr. Nice Guy when I was home in Chicago last year, and I hope that we can bring those guys up to Milwaukee to play some shows.
That would be rad. We could definitely try to work something out like that. We'll have to get in touch with him. I think you know him, so that's good. I mean, that is one of the charms of Breaking and Entering, kind of, is that we can get the people that are, you know, lesser known out to the world. With that, we're going to get into our next video here from Alexa for Still Got Love, and it's her first video. So things like that where, like, people, you know, just are really getting into music and getting into, you know, honing their craft. If they're making something great, no matter who it is, we definitely want to cover them on our site. So let's get into this video. She's got Philly Flyboy directed it, who's like a local legend for hip-hop videos. So a great first effort. So let's get into the video. It's Alexa, Still Got Love on the Writers' Room.
It's been a month since I left. The chemistry is hard to forget. Been taking time to figure out what's next. Moving on has always been in the plan. Love, I got love, I got love, I got love. I still got love, I got love, I got love. You ain't let me go, you ain't never let me go. You ain't let me go, you ain't never let me go. You ain't let me go. I still got love, I got love, I got love, I got love. I think it's time for us now to take on on a different route. I tried to get back with you. No more, I think we're through. I believe in a second chance. Once or twice upon a time you were my man. Please don't go running to my friends. It's getting hot, girl, summer season again. Love, I got love, I got love, I got love. I still got love, I got love, I got love. You ain't let me go, you ain't never let me go. You ain't let me go, you ain't never let me go. You ain't let me go. I still got love, I got love, I got love, I got love. Don't tempt me, please don't push me. Blowing up my line as petty as it should be. I tried to say what we could be. Now my bio is single and looking. Don't tell your friends we're on a break. Don't tell them that I was a mistake. Accepting your apologies can't dust you off or clean a new slate. Love, I got love, I got love, I got love. I still got love, I got love, I got love. You ain't let me go, you ain't never let me go. You ain't let me go, you ain't never let me go. You ain't let me go. I still got love, I got love, I got love, I got love. I see you and I so in love, and I noticed in my dream it wasn't with me. Too long I wasted my time. Don't wait on me, it's time for all goodbyes. I'm in love with what I see. Yep, it's me, love. I got love, I got love, I got love. I still got love, I got love, I got love. You ain't let me go, you ain't never let me go. You ain't let me go, you ain't never let me go. You ain't let me go. I still got love, I got love, I got love, I got love. I still got love for you. Oh no. I still got love. I still got.
All right, that was Alexa with "Still Got Love." That is her first video, and what a hell of a first video! She really has it kind of put together. I mean, even down to like, she got the choreography. Obviously, she sounds phenomenal as well. The look of the video, just in general, the production of it is great. Having Philly Flyboy, like I said, just unbelievable work on her end to put that together. Where did you find Alexa?
Yeah, she just kind of arrived on the map a little over a month ago. I knew some artists that kind of like shared her songs. That her first one was hard for me, and then she dropped her record like a week later, and so you could tell that she's like she didn't want to drop anything too early or too soon. Like she really
Right.
wanted to get like the brand and the team together to like help her really sort of like launch her
Yeah.
career. And I know she's only like 19. She's very young. So I'm really excited for her to keep from just how early she's gotten started on her music career. Like I know she's premiering on the radio today.
Oh wow.
So she's
She is
killing it.
fully like out here, and I mean that is one of the hardest things for me to convey to local artists all the time. Is people don't think that they're like good enough from the jump to like put their music out there to that level and be like, well, I'm trying for radio play, like I'm trying for whatever. Like from the start, they think, okay, maybe we'll build to it. Like it's definitely attainable in Milwaukee to get on the radio with just a great single and the internet. I mean it's literally like we have stations like 88.9 and WMSE that like really do embrace Milwaukee music, and then of course us doing what we do to give that platform. Like it's very possible to make music in Milwaukee and have some level of success in the city that you really actually is it's harder to do in other places around the country. I think that we're a component of it, but it's amazing to see the media aspect of it that can really really embrace what a young artist can do.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I think you nailed it. You know, it's it's it just completely reinforces what has what we've been preaching a lot in the last couple years is how Milwaukee is really a gold mine in terms of talent and
Yeah.
resources, but I think part of it has to do with like a lot of the you know it has to do with sort of like the small city aspect of it. People don't always believe in the traction
Right.
that our market can build, but also part of it's also because of the segregation. Like like culturally, it's very segregated. We don't see a whole lot of like intersecting
Yeah.
of scenes, and like people like to just they stick to the things they know. And while that's not always a bad thing, like we like I mean you and I, not to toot our own horns or anything, but like we do like we kind of we have we keep tabs on like everything that's going on, and not just like specific pockets of it. And that's what you have to do,
Yeah.
even from an artist point of view, like where you want your presence to be known and who you want to get to know. And hopefully when we get on the other side of the pandemic, when shows are going on again, like people don't take that for granted, and people really embrace that notion.
Yeah, definitely. And I think, once, even the amount of work that you've done with like the experimental scene and the indie, like kind of electronic scene, which is honestly stuff that I just don't cover as much. It's great to see that like the little artists have a shot. But then, I mean, between you and I, between the Mr. Nice Guy Presents shows and the Breaking and Entering shows, like, um, there's opportunities here in Milwaukee, which are, frankly, if you go to a bigger city, just don't exist because of the sheer size of it.
Right.
If you go to Chicago and try to make it as an artist there, either you have to be like really, really on your shit to the point that you are like out there in the world and like a big deal, or like you get swallowed up because of the number of people. I mean, I know Chicago artists that have hit me up and been like, "Hey, come, let's do shows up here," because they just want to get some sort of exposure somewhere outside of Milwaukee or outside of Chicago, but they can't get shows at home because they haven't either A, worked for it, or there's just literally so many talented people that it's harder to really break through. So
Yeah.
we can pat ourselves on the back a little bit about that. I think sometimes we do a lot for the city's music scene, but I mean also shout out to 88.9 WMSE, every other outlet that's out here covering local music, because it's important. It's super super
Yeah.
important.
Yeah, like we couldn't do what we do in Chicago because, well, yeah,
We would need more than you and me to do it. We would need
yeah,
10 of us.
yeah, no, at least like we would need like because the size one neighborhood in Chicago already contains enough to keep you and I busy, like
Yeah.
fully on our toes, like devoting so much time, like I so I don't I get the appeal of being in a big city, but also like I'm grateful that we are working outside of one and working in one that's
That's
a
manageable.
lot more
Yeah.
localized.
Yeah. A Zoom call with like 10 of us would be, we'd fill up a full screen on the writer's room.
Oh yeah,
It would,
jeez.
that'd be a lot.
They'd be like hours long, the writers' room. Yeah.
We're into hour 4 of this week's episode of the Writers Room. Yeah, it'd be.
Still just hearing from the 6th out of 20th person what you've been listening to this week.
Yes. And with that, we should get into, we cover a lot of music from Milwaukee, but we also do have ears and listen to music from all over the world as well. Ben, what have you been checking out? I know, what have you been checking out recently?
Uh, well, my answer hasn't really changed from last week. I'm still like struggling to find all the time to.
You've had a lot of, I will say, you've had a lot of episodes of Mr. Nice Guy to record.
Yeah,
You were telling me last week, I think you were up to like you're recording two a day, which is
yeah,
a lot. So
yeah. I'm still kind of doing that. And I was in St. Louis last weekend, which was really fun.
I did see that. Yes, very
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. It was good to get out for a weekend, and we're actually Emily and I are actually going this weekend to um, Door County.
Okay.
So that'll
Have
be
you
a
ever
nice.
been?
Once for a job interview that I didn't get. So
Okay, well, it's lovely to enjoy. It's a great little getaway.
I know. Looking forward to that. So yeah, it is kind of crunch time. So yeah, like I said, I don't have a ton of time to listen to stuff, but um, yeah, I mean, like I'm still trying to find time to, even if like it's kind of in that period of time where it's like you listen to like the same like 15, 20 songs like
Yeah,
that you need right now,
yeah,
and you kind of
definitely.
keep those on rotation until you have time to like really start listening to more stuff, and
Right.
that's kind of the zone I'm in right now.
Big question. I'm assuming you drove down to St. Louis, or was it a flight?
We drove, yeah.
Okay. So are you a road trip playlist guy, or are you let me put on this album and listen to the album all the way through kind of guy?
That's actually a good question because I kind of go back and forth with it. Um, Usually when um, I'm driving with people, I like the playlist.
Okay.
But when it's just me, like going a long distance, I like full albums.
I'm very much the same way. I mean, I guess depending on who I'm driving with. But if I can throw on like that is kind of the beauty of like streaming now is you can throw on a playlist that somebody else has made somewhere else in the world and you can just jam out to that for the whole ride. I know we rode back from Riot Fest and we listened to a full album or something like that. I think we listened to an album or two on our way
Yeah,
back from Chicago, but it's different for me when I'm in the car with somebody that like gets music and like wants to hear, you know what I mean? Like we were in the car listening to like a full album because we both appreciate like the concept of an album. But yeah, if I was in the car with like my wife or like some other friends or something like that that aren't necessarily like music people, I guess. I mean everybody listens to music, but not like super the way that we do. I think that I would totally be a playlist person for sure. But yeah, driving solo too, I'm also a let me listen to a full album all the way through kind of thing.
yeah, yeah,
So,
for sure.
and also, I mean, speaking of playlist stuff, that's kind of what I've been listening to. It's very rainy in Milwaukee today. It is nothing less than shitty outside, and I tend to listen to reggae a lot when it's like cold and wet and rainy for some reason. I don't know, just because like it's summery and sunny and nice. Um, so that's kind of what I've been listening to. Also, great house cleaning music. It turns out.
Oh, I bet.
Who would have known? I've been getting the Google Home speakers. Been getting some practice. Getting a lot of island music for sure.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. I, yeah, I like. I can see that. I like to listen to like when I'm cooking or doing like household work or something. I enjoy having um like indie rock or like energetic like indie pop like that kind of stuff
Yeah.
in the background.
Yeah, it's cool to just have something like that that just kind of like can live in the background and you're totally cool with it. Here's something though that
Something,
won't.
yeah.
Yeah, here's something though that won't just live in the background. It's our next video. It's from PaperStacks. One of his most recent ones. It's for Wrong One. We gotta give a quick shout out to Gonzalez Visuals, Roger Gonzalez, who shot this one, made it look like a movie. I actually just texted him today about meeting up for something, and he replied with, "I'm in Cali shooting some homies right now." So, you know,
Of course
shout
he
out to
is.
him. Yeah, shout out to him for keeping his work ethic up. Pretty crazy to see. Like, I will never forget when I met him. It was for the first Big Beat MKE event, and Shlee Berry told me that she had a DJ and she had a filmer for me and like all this stuff, which ended up being Alpine and Gonzalez Visuals or Roger Gonzalez. So I met up with Roger in Mayfair Mall, and we were sitting at the food court, and he comes in and he sits down and he's like, "Hey, yeah, I heard you wanted to do some stuff with like a beat battle. I don't know what's going on." And I was like, "Yeah, we basically just need like a DJ to spin in between sets, and here's how the soundboard works." I went on this like 10-minute long rant about everything that I needed from like a DJ. And then he looked at me and he goes, not to stop you." Like, he was super quiet about it, and he's like, "Not to stop you, but I thought I was gonna be the video guy." And I was like, "Oh shit!" Like, I thought I was talking to a DJ the whole time, and it was Gonzalez Visuals. So, but he's done some really great work for us, and this is some really great work as well. This is PaperStacks with Wrong One on the Writers Room.
Bye, guys. Thank you. Have a great night.
Welcome to the chance. Are you just two of you today? There you are. And your waiter will be with you shortly.
Ooh, it's ice.
So you're in a relationship. Yeah, that's nice. How y'all doing though?
You been focused on the wrong ones. I've been fucking on the wrong ones, baby.
That's okay. I
was
don't
hoping
really
we
do
can
much.
be
What about you?
I was thinking we can be somebody.
What did you do today?
Talk for our lives. You should be with me. We'll be alright. We can have a ball. Do it for our lives. Oh, here I go again.
How's it going?
They a waste of
What would you
time.
like to drink?
Best to leave them alone. They lack excitement. They lack ambition.
We'll take 2 hours.
They only useful for
2
killing
hours.
time. Taking shows.
I'll
I
definitely
had
go
a hoot in there,
get that.
hollering, hooting it. These are moments I'd rather be fucking on you in. I like you more than these Patricks, these Ewins, these shoes I'm in. I needed you. You been focused on the wrong ones.
Here's your water.
I've been fucking on
Are you
the
ready to order?
wrong ones, baby.
What would you like?
I was hoping we can be
I
some.
think I'll have to drink. What do you want?
I was thinking we can be somebody.
Dude, we got
You should
salmon.
be with me.
you won't.
We'll be alright. We can have a ball. Do it for our lives. You should be with me. We'll be alright. We can have a ball. Do it for our lives. Oh, here you go again. Fucking with these clowns. They don't chase a bag. They can't hold you down. They lack excitement. They lack ambition. They wear you out. I'd rather love you. I'd rather fuck you and hold you down. I see the lame in these niggas. Lame is a no. You need a boss in your life. Let that nigga go. You need a change in your life. Change coming soon. You needed me. You been focused on the wrong ones. I've been fucking on the wrong ones, baby. I was hoping we can be some. I was thinking we can be some, baby. You should be with me. We'll be alright. We can have a ball. Do it for our lives. You should be with me. We'll be alright. We can have a ball. Do it for our lives. Oh.
You have reached the voicemail box of...
All right, that was the video for Wrong Ones by PaperStacks. And just got to give a quick shout out to a little guy, Rocky, who had he was asleep this whole time, and then all of a sudden that phone rang, and he heard that at the end of the video, and he woke up. So what a good time to wake up, right? The end of the segment, as you know. Animals on live TV always seem to go well, so that's why I decided to do this. So
Boost their ratings for sure.
yeah, I think nothing better than an adorable little dog to just spice things up here on the show. But shout out to PaperStacks for that video. Shout out to Gonzalez Visuals too. I did just notice that was at the Chancery in Mequon, which I had never been to, but I was trying to figure it out, and it looked amazing. So. We're gonna let this little guy. He's just gonna hang out for the end of the show, real quick. Ben, do you have any kind of words of wisdom for myself and the dog and everybody watching at home?
Shit.
You know what? That works. That works.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, man, the show goes on. We're setting into the chillier months, and it feels like summer was just all a complete blur.
Yeah.
It still feels like something is still yet to come, but it's already over.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
So, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm still just out here just doing the thing until we can all kind of come out at the end and reunite one day. You ever seen The Lord of the Rings?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, the end when Frodo wakes up and Gandalf's sitting right in front of him, and the entire Fellowship is just
Yeah.
That's how it's gonna be
I think so.
Yeah.
I think there's definitely gonna be I feel like the light is at the end of the tunnel is starting to show up now that we're hitting the tail end of 2020. I think people are really looking forward to the beginning of next year. January 1st is gonna be a pretty big deal. It did feel, especially on Labor Day on Monday, that there was no summer really. Just the world kept spinning. I don't know, it felt like something was supposed to be happening, but there really wasn't a lot happening. And yeah, like I said, I think people are starting to look towards next year, and we're getting into the tail end of it. So this little guy's getting squirrely. So real quick, I just want to let everybody know that you can check out more music every single day over at breakingandentering.net. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch, where we are right now live streaming this thing. We have a podcast as well. You can subscribe to the Breaking and Entering podcast on pretty much every platform. Same as you can subscribe to the Mr. Nice Guy podcast at just about every platform as well. We are all over the internet between the both of us. We got a radio show. We're on the radio all over. My dog is going nuts. Well, he's not going nuts, but he's kind of he's doing that thing that you were saying about where he just wakes up and then, he's trying to find the rest of the world. Trying to figure out what happened while he was gone. He is all of us in January of 2021.
Yeah.
So,
oh yeah, totally.
With that said, thank you guys once again for watching The Writers Room. We will be back next week, and we're out. Peace. Say goodbye, Rocky. Say goodbye. It didn't work. All right. We're out. See you next week on The Writers Room.